We have another very full agenda ahead of us today, an agenda that's focused on the new leadership requirements, which will be necessary to drive successful change and transformation. Now let's get started. Our first presenter, Ginny Rometty, has been with IBM a little more than 30 years. Half of it spent in sales and distribution, the other half in services. Since beginning her career at IBM in Detroit, Michigan, she's held a series of leadership positions. Most recently, as Senior Vice President and Group Executive for 3 key areas of our business: sales, marketing, and strategy. In that role, Ginny was accountable for revenue, profit, and client satisfaction in the 170 global markets in which IBM does business. Prior to this, Ginny served as Senior Vice President, Global Business Services, where she led the successful integration of PricewaterhouseCoopers Consulting, the largest acquisition in professional services history, building a global team of more than 100,000 business consultants and service experts. Please help me welcome IBM President and Chief Executive Officer, Ginny Rometty.
Us continuing to give you high-value leads, continuing to make it easier to do business, continuing to give you integrated offerings, continuing to take you with us into the future. So number one, unequivocally, our commitment to business partners will only grow. Number two, what won't change is we're going to continue to shift to higher value. You know, we've spent a decade together, both of us, moving the IBM company to higher value space. Whether that was 130 acquisitions over the past 10 years or the building of a services business, but it's all about moving to the future for our joint clients. And then the third thing that won't change is we are staying with the growth plays that you heard about last year, you heard about yesterday. And the reason I think that's important to call out, you invest money, you build skills. It does you no good if we move our objectives back and forth. Now, my first topic, the new era of computing that is upon us. It's evolving. A little bit of a quiz. The PC era was ending. And that did lead to the group over here who said the internet. The PC era was ending. And I believe many of you have been very successful as a result of that the PC era ended. So now, more important, what do we believe going forward? You've heard us talk about Smarter Planet. It is just the beginning of this new era. And my view is we are learning a great deal by clients beginning to do Smarter Planet work. And I want to read you a quote. And as I read you the quote from a client, I want you to think about what does it mean for this next era. Big data is going to characterize this new era, but it is no good without cognitive, insight-driven systems. I'm going to talk about what that means. And it's going to be an era that will be defined by computing moving to the front office.